We are live. What's up, guys? Sunday show.
Yeah, scheduling kind of sucks, but you know what? Figure we still put on a bit of a show here, even if it's just a shorter bit of a show.
Yeah,
Stumbling over my words.
it's alright. You're good.
The road to Christmas is still going, guys. The hype train for Christmas.
Yes.
With Christmas comes the holiday season. You always have good movies coming out for geeks. Usually Star Wars has their movies over in December, you know.
And they're not.
And they're not this year because of Han Solo,
Yes.
I'm guessing. But, are you trying to
Yeah, I was trying to get us.
tune in?
I'm kind of glad there's not a Star Wars.
Yeah. I mean,
I was kind of Star Wars out.
yeah. I think everybody was. I think honestly with Han Solo, with Han Solo, I think everybody was just kind of like to the point where like not many people asked for it,
Yeah.
you know. So it was one of those like you're starting to get movies that you just don't want,
Yeah.
you know. And I think Disney kind of finally realized like, hey, maybe we're pumping these out a little too fast. So we got The Mandalorian coming out. That's gonna be awesome. Star Wars episode.
And that's coming out, what, next year?
I think it's being filmed now. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah.
Cool.
I don't know why I'm getting like a Breaking Bad vibe with these, like Christmas Breaking Bad.
Breaking Bad, where we make ornaments for trees. Because, like, they outlawed ornaments.
People were using them to smuggle drugs.
As you see, we're in sunny Florida where it's nice and cold and we're wearing jackets.
Yeah. But you know what? You guys gotta back up underneath.
True.
Christmas. Alright, so, as we were saying with the holiday season, we got Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them coming out. The sequel, sorry.
Yes.
We have Aquaman coming out December. Right. Overlord just came out in theaters.
Which got good reviews from what I heard.
I'm excited to see it. I'm excited to watch. And then we've got oh my god. Disney.
Oh, Nutcracker?
No. Nutcracker just came out.
You'll
so
get
yeah,
your
that
nuts cracked.
Mary Poppins. Mary
Poppins.
Yes, Mary Poppins returns, which I'm actually really excited for. It's gonna be awesome.
With a Nutcracker.
Mary Poppins returns with a Nutcracker.
With a Nutcracker. Watch out!
It's like, oh, I wish we had a
Your nuts aren't safe in this movie.
I wish we had a magic nanny that knew how to crack these nuts.
She like reappears
With a nut floating down a nutcracker.
a big walnut balloon like thing. Yeah, that'd be great.
So yeah, we only got a couple of things to talk about today. Like I said, it's kind of a short show, but still wanted to like at least do one this weekend.
Yeah, why?
Because you couldn't do it Friday, whatever. But yeah, so we got our first official look at Superman and Lois Lane, and how they're gonna look in the CW crossover event in December. If you guys can find it, it's all over the internet. It's literally a callback to classic Superman, like the Donner version Superman.
Black and white ones?
No, like the Superman, Superman the movie.
Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah, with Christopher Reeves.
With the Underoos.
It's very much. Actually, I'll show you right now. I forgot to show you before the show.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so it doesn't look bad.
No, it's not horrible.
It's actually a promotional material shot that they didn't fuck up.
So no Underoos?
No Underoos yet.
Do you think they'll have Underoos?
I mean, they're bringing it back in the comics. Why not bring it back in the
Why do he have those? You think like it was just leggings up to his Underoos?
I think it was just the time. Like people idolize, you know, like
he had to put on tights,
wrestling, things like that.
Like women tight, like leggings.
Yes.
To his Underoos.
I think it was just a suit like this, and then he just put red
underwear
on
over it.
Yes.
I like the double.
Just
I like the double protect everything, bro.
Just in case I'm so amazing, I shit myself.
Yeah, because the first pair would rip right through for the first.
like a disgusting buckshot.
He's like, oh, thank God I had the steel trap after that.
Oh God. Another one that I want to talk about, another topic.
Yeah.
We have confirmation that Lobster Johnson is supposed to be in the new Hellboy reboot, played by the guy who plays Sandman in Spider-Man 3.
And he also played a bad guy in Tombstone. I can't.
Thomas Hayden.
Something. Yeah, he got killed in Tombstone.
Yeah. Not my first choice for Lobster Johnson, of course. Like I said before, I always thought, like, reading those comics, like Lobster Johnson always to me seemed more of like an adventurous type of
Indiana
like
Jones.
Indiana
Rambo.
Jones meets Big Trouble Little China type.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Meets Nazis and things like that. But I always thought, like, for some reason I always pictured Jude Law. I think that's a lot of people's first choice for a lot of
Jude
roles
Law.
is Jude Law.
Because his accent,
yeah.
or
Just because he's like that.
I'm Lobster Johnson.
I could believe him
I don't know
being
if that's how his
somebody.
accent sounds, but
That's Lobster Johnson. God. Lobsters. The rock lobsters. No, I pictured him being a more suave person than the guy they got to play him. But I mean,
maybe this guy will pull it
maybe he
off.
can pull it off. Yeah. I mean, I'm interested to see it. I want to see it so bad. I want to see what they're gonna do with his suit. Are they gonna give him a comic accurate suit?
Like,
you know?
like explain to people that might not know what he looks like.
Okay, so he's basically dressed in like all black, like tactical gear. He's got a cowl on his head with goggles, but his mouth is exposed. Like big, like round goggles. He's got gloves and everything, and then he's got like lobster symbols and stuff. But he uses a gun. He doesn't use like lobster claws to kill people or
Or
anything.
lobster
like,
guns.
Like he's literally like a vigilante, but he goes by the Lobster or Lobster Johnson.
What if it was like he had guns, but they were like lobster shaped, like
But you
the
shoot
claws. He pulls out claws. And
It's a t-shirt cannon filled with lobsters.
extra butter.
Who's ready to get some lobster?
No steak on this one.
That'd be amazing. So I'm excited to see
Yeah, that'd
a
be
live
cool.
action version of that.
I don't know too much about him, but he looks cool, and what you said about him is pretty cool.
Yeah, if they can pull it off. I've heard some stuff about like early reviews of the movie not being too hot. I'm really hoping that that's not the case. I'm really hoping that it's just like you know how Wonder Woman was when Wonder Woman came out, and then people were like, "Oh, the early reviews were saying it's a mess."
It's a mess.
And then it came out and it like broke records. You know, I don't expect this to break records or anything, but I hope it's a success. I want to see more of these.
It'll break records in hell.
Most demons that went to show up for the movie.
Hell boy.
But yeah. So I mean, I'm excited to see it. I'm excited to see, even if we don't get any more from this universe, I'm excited to see this version of it. I did like the trailer that they came out with. Hellboy's a little jokier than I expected. I don't know. The way the marketing is and the way they're talking about it and how they want to make it like rated R, like hard R, like they're gonna be focusing on the Blood Queen villain and all that stuff. Like they're making it sound like it's supposed to be like this like really like Evil Dead-ish badass thing. And then you watch the trailer and it's like all these different jokes about him being sort of like a big monster guy.
Hack and slash. And
Yeah. Which they never came out with the official trailer, but they had a leak and I wanted to watch it because we should be able to see it.
Yeah.
I don't know why they're waiting for so long to release an official trailer.
Satan has to write off on it.
Mr. Satan, what do you think of this this trailer here?
I'm not in it anywhere.
We're trying to save you for the audience, okay? A bit of a surprise. What do you think? Something that we, goes against what we usually do. We usually just blow our load in the trailer, but we thought saving Satan for the theaters would be a good way to bring in the Christian crowd before they knew what was up.
And then we got him.
Did you? You already got the tickets.
Got him twice.
Hey Ramos, what's up, man?
Ramos.
Welcome to the stream. Not too big of a show today. Just kind of catching up on some new stuff. We're talking about Lobster Johnson being in the Hellboy movie coming out here soon. It's gonna be awesome. Hopefully, I don't want them to screw this up. I have too much writing on this. Emotionally. But yeah, I'm hoping that it's successful enough that Lobster Johnson maybe get his own spin-off. I would settle for a miniseries.
On like Amazon or Netflix.
Yeah, like something like
No,
Netflix or
sure.
something. Yeah, that'd be awesome. Or just like even like if it was a web series just released on like their official like their site.
Yeah.
You know, I would be okay with it. But yeah, I want to see more like the BPRD. I want to see them like really elaborate on that universe, the Magnolia.
Okay. Yeah.
Like, yeah, just because like we got a little bit of it in Hellboy, but it really just focused on Hellboy with a little bit of BPRD.
Yeah.
I want them to go all out and just like establish everything in this universe.
That'd be
We'll
cool.
see. We'll
Yeah.
see how they do.
Yeah.
But yeah, next up on our list of stuff that's on my phone that I have to unlock real quick.
With the code.
So we talked about before with Disney on their streaming service, Disney Plus, I guess it's called. They're getting Marvel spin-off shows.
Okay.
They kind of like delve deeper into these characters, like little mini-series. And one of them is confirmed to be Loki.
Really?
Loki's getting his own series, yeah. So even if he doesn't show back up in the movies or whatever, we'll still get a mini-series of him reprising his role as Loki.
Didn't you
Thomas,
die? Did you die in the war? I never died.
Didn't
Is
you?
it the same guy though?
Yeah, Tom Hiddleston. He's reprising his role. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And then I just saw something recently. And by recently, I mean earlier today. That Lady Sif might play a part in it. So maybe they're just kind of like gonna delve more into like the Asgardian part of the world. You know.
Excuse me, guys. Yeah.
So we'll see how that goes.
That'd
I'm
be
excited.
cool. Yeah.
They had for a while that they had Marvel one shots where like just like these little 10-15 minute shorts that would just like focus on things like when the Mandarin came out in Iron Man 3 and it turned out to be a Cockney actor pretending to be a terrorist.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it was terrible.
I lost my Cockney.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
That's how everybody that's Cockney talks. That's.
Megala. Yeah. Cockney.
Cockney.
It'd be Cockney. Sherlock Holmes and. Could you imagine? Watson.
Precisely.
Alright.
But yeah, so they had a one shot that focused on that guy. After they revealed that he was he was an actor.
Yeah.
He went to prison. In the one shot, these dudes like came up to him and it was just like, "Hey, the real Mandarin is out there. He doesn't appreciate you, like, impersonating him." And he was like, "Okay." And then that was the end of that with the one shot. But it was like Marvel being like, "Oh, so all the people that were like pissed that he was an actor, the real one's out there somewhere, and he's just like him."
Just.
But then they never did anything with it. It was just kind of like, "Oh, sorry for that."
Sorry.
I think it'd work, but only if it takes place between Dark World and Ragnarok and explain why Sif was absent. Yes, shit. Maybe she's the one who finds out Loki's pretending and tips Thor off. That's why he's so nonchalant about it. True. What? I didn't even think about that. Yeah, that'd be the perfect time to set it because like people were asking like, where's Sif?
Yeah.
Like we have all these characters that just go missing out of nowhere. Like in the beginning
Well,
of
she was in one and
Infinity
two,
War,
right?
Yeah.
Okay.
But then not in.
Yeah,
not
she was in the
yeah.
third one.
And then like with Infinity War, the very beginning, you're missing Valkyrie and Korg.
Yeah.
And it's like they just have these missing characters all over the place, and then like you had to ask the directors like, "Oh, where were they?" And the directors are like, "We don't know."
They disappeared.
Yeah,
Just
yeah, and that's like, what are we supposed to do with that? You know, so I would love for them to make a series that actually kind of like explains that, rather than it just being like, "Oh, that's kind of weird. Like, why isn't she present?"
I can
Because
see that.
she played a pretty big part before. She's
Yeah.
part of the whole Warriors 3 team.
So they're gonna try to do their own like TV series off of these things.
Yeah, they're a little mini series kind of explaining to these characters. That I think that they have one for the. I want to say Winter Soldier, one for the Falcon.
Oh, I can see that. Winter Soldier would be cool.
Marvel. Disney series.
Marvel Disney.
Yeah.
Disney series.
let's see, Scarlet Witch and Loki.
Oh, okay.
Scarlet Witch and Loki.
Those are two
so
obscure
Scarlet Witch.
characters too, like to make a show about. So that's kind of cool. What's up, Link?
What up, Link?
Link.
It's Is it Bucky and Falcon together? Okay, I'm down for that. Yeah, that'd be cool. That'd be cool. Two of Cap's buddies, just palling around, buddy cop scenario. You know, but they're not cops at all.
Bucky. Bucky the cop.
I mean, I like Falcon a lot. He's comedic relief. I think Bucky kind of softened a lot over time. Because I mean, like, okay, so you go back and you watch Winter Soldier.
You mean after he died and became the Winter Soldier? You're
Yeah.
saying he like softened up more?
Since the movie. Since Winter Soldier the movie.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because, okay, so if you go back and look at the Winter Soldier from Winter Soldier, you know, he's got more of like a V shape to his body, whatever. He's more like fierce and stuff.
Yeah.
I get why, you know, in the story he's supposed to be like this like brainwashed,
Yeah,
kind of like going at it or whatever.
Yeah, exactly.
But he had like sort of like longer hair, like just like this piercing evil look in his eyes. Like he was like getting ready to like screw some shit. Like he was
Ready to
dangerous
tear
in
it up,
that movie.
tear it up.
And in the movies after that, I feel like he's just not fierce. Like he's not intimidating like he was. I mean, like I guess to some he is intimidating, but like looking at him, like he's spent all of Civil War just running, being like, I'm fucking
So
sorry.
all he needs to do is do
And
this.
then-
Put that black like bandana over his face, and then that's it.
I mean, like more than that.
You're fierce,
More
bro.
than that.
You're not
He-
extreme fierce yet.
Yeah, I want the black eyeshadow. Yes, the Winter
I was-
Soldier look.
Yeah, I was gonna say black eye.
Yeah. I missed that Winter Soldier because that was like, oh my god, like this guy could go places. And then like you see Infinity War, and he's got like that weird. I don't even know what he was wearing.
Some new.
Like I don't even know what they're doing with him anymore. He just doesn't seem.
We'll turn you into a transformer.
He doesn't seem like a super
Soldier. Yeah.
anymore.
Yeah.
You
He's
know
like
what
a
I'm saying?
robot.
Like Infinity War, like that last scene with him and Cap fighting Iron Man. Was about as super as he got.
Yeah.
I think. And that was pretty much it. And then they just like blew his arm off. And they were just like, oh, just go to sleep, sleep it off. And then-
we'll give you a new arm.
Yeah, I want to go back to the way Winter Soldier used to be, because like if you go back and watch that movie, like he was like every time he was on screen, he stole the scene. And then like nowadays, like I forgot he was in Infinity War. I forgot he was in there.
True.
You know, like
What if they're like, all right, we're changing your name from Winter Soldier to Bionic Commando.
they just changed the name from Winter Soldier to Bucky.
Bucky Bionic Commando.
Bucky-onic.
Remember that game? Where he had the-
yeah,
he was
with the
like-
grappling hook and shit. Yeah. I mean, even that is more super than Bucky has been recently.
Yeah.
But I mean, if they give him and Falcon their own series,
Yeah.
I hope they really shine on his like tactical combat abilities that he clearly has had, and then he just like forgot because he's like running away, being like, "Oh shit, oh I'm sorry,
Sir Cap.
oh this is the guy in a panther suit chasing me."
He'd be a better villain, I think.
He was a better villain. He was a better villain.
Yeah.
Yeah, and now he's literally just there for female fans to.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
he does. If you look at Luke Skywalker, Mark Hamill back in the day, like he looks just like him back in the day. Almost.
Oh yeah, yeah,
That's
that-
crazy.
that
I
whole-
mean, if they did a whole Luke
close
Skywalker movie,
yeah.
he could be the clone of him.
Yeah, but I definitely, I just wish, I kind of wish they had a whole. I mean, it doesn't even have to be a series. Like if they just had a one shot of, like, him training to become the Winter Soldier
And he's jumping around, and then
and learning to use his arm for the first time.
And then you're thinking like at the end they're gonna flash like Winter Soldier, but it goes
Winter Soldier. The-
Bucky.
the-
And that's it. And then it cuts to black, and you're like, what the hell, Bucky? Like if you didn't know who that was, that'd be like dude, that'd be
Coming
hilarious.
soon to theaters, the heartwarming love comedy, romantic comedy, Buck Wild.
They're like, what?
Yeah, I don't know. I love Winter Soldier and Winter Soldier, and then everything else since then, he doesn't really make sense.
Yeah.
But hopefully this show makes me love him again. Hopefully. And then Scarlet Witch,
I heard about it. Yeah.
I wonder when that takes place. because does it take place back when Quicksilver was alive?
Yeah. Or like after, like in between there, or when she had her powers.
Yeah.
When she says, "Hey, my dad's Magneto," now she can actually probably say, "My dad's Magneto."
Yeah, maybe.
Because now they own him. Or Marvel got the
I mean,
rights, right?
it depends on when they're shooting the series, though, because I don't know if the rights would have gone through by the time they already wrote it.
I want to the point where she dawned on his helmet.
It was she's the House of M.
And then you learn that has some of his powers and stuff.
Aquaman coming out soon.
Yep. December, right?
December.
21st?
Is it the 21st? Oh my god.
I want to say it's 21st, yeah.
I thought it was sooner than that.
I know.
I thought it was sooner than that. Apparently the runtime has been revealed. Apparently it is 143 minutes.
Damn.
That's 2 hours and 23 minutes of playtime.
Aquaman.
I am excited. I'm excited, and for it to be, people are saying, "Oh yeah, it's okay." A couple people online, and then a couple other people are like, "Oh my god, it's my favorite DC movie ever made," like by far. And then like
It's awesome.
it's like this weird contrast or whatever. But then people were saying, like I saw one of the articles I read was saying, "Oh yeah, 143-minute runtime isn't the runtime of like just a mediocre DC movie like that. There's some stuff in there like
to fit a lot in there to."
And it makes sense. It falls in line with what James Wan was saying when people were like, "Oh, you showed the entire chase scene in that trailer with Black Manta chasing down Aquaman and Mera," and he said, "Oh, you think that was you think that was showing too much? That hasn't even scratched the surface of the movie," and that makes sense with
or the oceans
an
of the
hour,
world.
143-minute runtime.
He should have said that instead. It doesn't scratch the surface.
It barely makes a splash
In the ocean of the entire world.
It barely splishes a fucking splash.
It's an ice in my cup.
It's just an ice cube in the Atlantic. But yeah, so 143 minutes, bring it on. I am excited.
I'm done.
This is probably one of the most hyped that I've been for a post-credit scene.
Mm-hmm.
Just because we don't know where they're going to be going from this.
Yeah.
This is the first movie that they've released since Justice League, right?
I'm sorry. Yes, yes.
First movie since Justice League, and we've heard all these different rumors about them scrapping the whole Legion of Doom scenario that they teased in Justice League and stuff. I want to know what this post-credit scene is going to be, if there is one. I hope there's one, at least one. At the end of this movie to kind of like set up what we have in the future, because I think fans really want to, like, as much as people are excited to see, oh, DJ Wolfie's on here. How's it going, man?
What up, bro?
Magic Kingdom.
What? Hey, get some subscribers out there. Show them your phone.
Hey, look at this.
Look at these guys. Look at these crazy assholes.
But yeah, so Aquaman, as people are as excited as people are to see the movie, I think people are equally as excited to see what it's gonna lead into.
Oh, really?
Because we don't, like I said, we don't know where. Like after Aquaman, where is he gonna go?
What if
you can't say that. You can't say
well,
like.
What if it's a movie with like more of Black Manta or something, like another one where it tells his story?
Yeah. Well, I mean, like even like an Aquaman 2, where it's
but it's more of the story like on Black Manta and why he's
his
hatred.
Yeah, I think they're gonna touch on that in this movie.
You think so? Okay.
Yeah, because that whole scene with the submarine and it shows Black Manta and his dad with their masks off. I think it's gonna be that scene where Aquaman accidentally or something's gonna happen
where it kills his dad.
Yeah,
and he's like,
and he's
fuck
gonna
you, Atlanteans.
100% hate Aquaman. Yeah.
Fuck you! You hate submarines.
I hate people who swim. But yeah.
Anybody that swims with no suits on.
Spider-Man cup.
Out.
Yeah, he's got a Hulk one too. Hulk fist cup.
Is that the sound they make? Instead of clink, it's. That's amazing.
But yeah, I think so. We can't say for sure. We can't say for sure if there's going to be another Justice League movie.
Yeah.
All we know is that they're making Shazam and a Wonder Woman, and then beyond that, everything is just like, oh yeah, this is being written, this is being planned.
What if they're like, they go, the movie ends, it's like, goes to black, and then it goes Young Justice live action movie, and it goes black. I don't know. I'm just going with that.
Because we haven't.
I know. I'm
Justice.
just trying to see what.
Yeah, no, I.
reaction.
No, I mean, I'm down for the cartoon.
Yeah.
The animated series, hell yeah.
Yeah.
But for live action, I want more Justice before we start touching on Young Justice, because we only had the one Justice League
That's
movie,
what-
and it was a flop.
Well, that's what I was saying. Why not? You have Black Manta, right?
Yeah.
So at the end of the movie, why not have Doom, like the two, you know, you got Deathstroke, and then you got Lex Luthor. They drive up on the boat, like something happens to Black Man, he's like washed up on the beach, they drive up the boat and they're like, get up you know, whatever.
Yeah.
And
Get up, you Black Manta.
get up out of the sand, you black
Yeah, bum.
Manta guy.
You black bum. You bum Manta.
Get up, bum Manta.
Get up, bum Manta.
And he gets up, and then once you be a part of our team.
That's what I'm thinking, because like they teased that Legion of Doom thing on the back of a yacht of all places.
Yeah,
you know,
like they're out in the ocean already, so they're
like
that's the
that'd be
next
cool.
person. Yeah.
That'd be cool.
And then Wonder Woman, like maybe what? All right, this would be badass. If they do this to Wonder Woman.
Okay.
Lex Luthor in the future knows about Cheetah in the past, in 1984.
He
makes
goes
it-
to the past.
He goes to the past. Like somehow finds a device or the mother box, and he's able to make a wormhole to go to the past,
Okay.
and recruits Cheetah then
Okay.
to start infiltrating stuff in between the movie.
Let's see. So I agree with Link. Doesn't work when you started the Justice League. You need more. Yes. Ramos, if you could pick one DC movie to greenlight right now, what would it be? And not greenlight as in, oh, we got a script for it, which is always what they say. Oh yeah, we're writing it right now. It's gonna be totally awesome.
Someday you'll see it.
But greenlight is in, we're going to full steam ahead and making this now. Honestly, for me, because they already teased it, I would want to see Legion of Doom happen.
Yeah.
A team of villains
Yes.
against a team of heroes that has not been done before in the movies. I mean, not to the extent of like the Marvel or
Or
DC
what they can
universe,
do now. Yeah.
Because like you could argue like things like Mystery Men or something
Yeah,
like that,
yeah,
but
yeah.
like nothing like to this scope have we had a team of super villains versus superheroes. I would love to see that.
Yeah.
If there were another movie that I would want to make, it would probably be. I would want them to do a Flash movie, because they keep talking about it.
Flashpoint or just like a Flash movie in general.
Just Flash. I would love to see Flashpoint.
But that would
But
be
that's
like
what
that would
everybody's
confuse
go-to.
everybody. Well, and that would confuse people that don't know about the character. They'd be like, "What the hell's going on here?"
I would want a Flash movie just because I would want to see the Rogues.
Yeah.
And once again, it's a team of villains. Like it's like the Flash's Sinister Six. Like I would love to see a
Yeah.
Spider-Man versus Sinister Six movie. I'd love to see a Flash versus the Rogues movie.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
So those would be the two that I would green light. I've already gotten a Constantine movie in the past that was, and the show was great.
Yeah.
Much as I love like the characters like that, I think the two that I would want would be like supervillain team up movies.
That'd be cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like and Suicide Squad doesn't count for me just because they market them as misunderstood. Like they're villains, but they don't really do anything villainous.
Yeah. True.
Like they need to have people that like, yeah, you will hate them by the end, but you get why they do it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Not like, oh, they've done some bad things, but they had
You
good
were
intentions.
naughty. But it's
So-
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mine definitely with that with Doom,
Okay.
like green lighting Doom.
Mm.
I still today want to see a Green Arrow movie. So
Mhm.
if I could green light anything, and scratch that whole Robin Hood movie crap they came out with this over the weekend.
Oh, with Taron.
Yeah,
Egerton.
come on.
Yeah.
Do a Green Arrow movie.
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
Yeah, that would be neat. Who would you have in face?
Oh man.
It's kind of hard, right?
I mean, not right.
There's so many possibilities.
Raja Ghul would be cool.
Okay.
I like that in the show. That was
Yeah.
one of my favorite ones. Deathstroke, or was it Deathstroke? Yeah,
Deathstroke,
Slade. Yeah.
yeah.
I think that would be cool.
That'd be cool.
And they can make. Why not? He's part of. All right. oh, this is perfect, dude.
Let's go.
Well, because of Doom, if you think about it, they already got Slade or Deathstroke, right? So why not use Deathstroke as that in for the Green Arrow to have a movie where you can have a Deathstroke in the movie so you can see him singly fighting someone.
Yeah.
And then have where they should have did that where they could have had plotted it out where you're like, why is Deathstroke? Because Deathstroke was necessarily in the comics like maybe later on. I don't know. Maybe someone else knows, but from my knowledge, I don't think he was part of Legion of Doom at any point. Was he?
Not Legion comics that I read. He was,
Like
okay,
maybe
so
a Hitman
growing,
or something on the side.
it's funny so Deathstroke to me, growing up, he wasn't Deathstroke, he was Slade. Watching the Teen Titans show,
Yeah,
he was
Slade
always a
cool.
Teen Titans villain to me. I didn't realize until later on that he was a Batman villain.
Mm-hmm.
But to me, yeah, Slade is always Teen Titans stuff. So like, I feel like at this point, seeing him in so many different things, I feel like he could be a worthy adversary to pretty much anybody.
Yeah.
And that's kind of awesome. So like literally, like if anybody said like, oh, we're gonna have Suicide Squad, we're gonna have Birds of Prey, we're gonna have this, we're gonna have Deathstroke be the villain, it's like fucking sign me up.
Yeah,
You know, because I feel like he's versatile that way. Let's see. Like in the Spider-Man games, and you went against their version of the Sinister Six. That was exactly. Link says Green Arrow blows, in my opinion. Sorry.
It's okay.
Rainbow says comic accurate Green Arrow. There is a difference though.
Yeah.
Arrow from the show is not.
No.
Green
I
Arrow,
want
that
the
is
comic.
just-
I want the comic book Arrow.
Arrow in the
Almost
show
like
is just
the
Arrow.
almost like the one they have now. The way they draw him on the comic now.
Yeah. Oh yeah, with just like the mustache and goatee.
Yeah,
like,
and he still has a hood, but he has longer hair.
But he's still snarky, and that's like
Yeah.
a big thing for the Green Arrow, which they kind of left out of the show.
Yeah.
Let's see. Regular human with special arrows. Literally, he's.
Who was asking that?
Link said, honestly, still sucks. It's a regular human with special arrows.
Yeah, but think about it, dude. He's like he's Batman with a bow and arrow. Technically, Batman has a little more
Hand
hand to hand, but
Yeah.
he still has that
Gadgets.
those abilities and gadgets and
yeah.
He's
he's literally a modern day Robin Hood.
yeah, pretty much.
But like instead of just like stealing from the rich and giving to the poor, he's fighting for justice.
Yeah,
And,
yeah.
yeah. So I mean, like, I always liked Green Arrow, but I never really thought that he could do something like take down somebody cosmic, you know.
Yeah.
But I mean, that's what I love about Green Arrow is that he's more like street level, which is like one of the reasons I like Spider-Man. So
Yeah,
much.
and I like same thing with Daredevil, or I like the more human like characters that have the combat skills necessarily, but like if they get shot, they could die. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
it's like I mean I like the Hulk. The Hulk's like my all-time favorite, but
yeah.
That's just personal things I like about him. So.
Yeah. Ramos said, not arguing your opinion, I'm just saying, give me comic accurate Green Arrow. Yeah.
Yes, of course.
That's what we want, dude. By the way, I want to ask you guys the same exact question. If you guys could greenlight a comic book movie, let's just keep it at DC right now. What would it be? What would your ideal DC Comics movie be? Because like, for me, if they made a Legion of Doom movie, like Legion of Doom versus Justice League, that'd be it. I don't even need another DC movie to be honest.
Okay.
Like everything else after that would just feel like an extra that I get. But like every once in a while you get a movie or a game or something that comes out and you're just like, that's what I wanted.
Yeah.
That's it. That's done.
Well, I wanna. I mean, yeah, definitely Doom, Legion of Doom.
Mhm.
Actually, that's probably the only movie I want.
That's it. They can stop making movies after that.
I mean, if I really had to pick between the two, it'd have to be Legion of Doom because I want a comic accurate. I want their base coming out of the swamp and it looks like kind of like Black Manta's helmet or Darth Vader's helmet, where like different shape. But coming out of the camp, out of the swamp, and they're sitting at their table and they're all talking, but it's like Gorilla Grodd and this, and all the
just all them like communicating. Yeah.
How bizarre!
I would love that. And I always loved like whenever because they're villains, they would always just kind of like yell and scream. At each other,
and like yell across.
you know?
Joker doesn't know anything, you know.
Solomon Grundy kind of dropped the ball on that one.
The Gorilla Grodd's beating the table.
Now that I'm thinking about it, I think sometime down the line, if they got the DC universe like so connected enough that we actually care about the characters, you know, I would love to get a DC Metal movie.
Right?
Dark Knight's Metal.
Oh my god.
Let's see. Greenlight Ben's Batman film before the guy hits 8. Yep. Yeah, that's true. Yeah. I would love to see what Ben Affleck's original script looked like too, because the guy that took over is the guy that did the Matt Reeves, the guy that did Planet of the Apes.
Oh, okay.
movies.
Yeah.
And
Which were good,
apparently
yeah,
he and Ben Affleck kind of have conflicting ideas of what they want from Batman. But one of the guys, I forget what this guy did, but he was concept artist. I want to say, involved with the project back when Ben was writing and directing. Ben Affleck's script apparently was mind blowing. Like everything he wanted to do with Batman, he wanted to have Deathstroke be the main villain. All this stuff, like apparently it was just like nothing we'd ever seen before.
Yeah.
But I'm hoping the storyboard artist, yes. Storyboard artist. Yeah, he looked over the script and said it was like nothing he'd ever seen. Like it blew him away. But that was before Matt Reeves took over and is doing his own thing with it.
What did Matt Reeves do before?
Planet of the Apes.
Planet of the Apes, okay.
Yeah, the most recent Planet of the War of the Planet of the Apes.
What's that mean?
The Planet of the Planet of the Apes.
Apes.
The apes of the Planet of the Planet
Grape
of the Apes.
Ape. The Grape Ape.
The Grape Ape movie.
The Grape Ape movie.
The Grape Ape
Caesar.
movie.
Caesar's still alive in it.
Rated R. Grape Ape. Rated
Caesar,
R.
where's my bananas?
Let's see. What else did we have?
News.
Yeah, we got apparently the girl who plays Shuri in Black Panther is coming back for Avengers 4 and Black Panther 2. So I guess it's safe to say we're gonna get a lot more Shuri in the future. She was like a big hit with people. Yeah. You know, going to see the movie, she was comedic relief.
Yeah, true.
She was like that young face in the audience that people like the teens that going to see it with their first dates and stuff. They could
relate to it.
Relate to her, yeah.
She's totally hip.
She made that totally cool.
Well,
what are those reference?
What are those?
But yeah, so we're gonna get more Shuri. Okay. And in the comics right now, she's actually the new Black Panther. Or
she took over that role. Yeah.
Which is interesting. So I kind of hope they don't do that in the movies.
It's a woman's world.
But I mean, like it's more power to. I'm just saying, like,
of course. But I'm saying that's what I think. That's what everybody's going towards right now. All these women, strong women. Heroes and stuff, they want to see that.
Yeah, so. But I want to see new strong women heroes. I don't want them to take over the mantle of what used to be women, or what used to be men, now women. So like don't take all these men heroes and just make them into females just for the sake of it. Like create new iconic women heroes.
Instead of Black Panther, she'd be like the Black Panther.
The Black Panther?
Black Panther.
The Black Panther?
I was trying to get woman mixed in there somehow. Or female. I guess that didn't work.
She is the black woman. This is so fucked up, dude.
No, I'm saying Blanther, I was trying to get the Black Panther and woman mixed together, but it didn't work out too well.
Who do you think is ruling Wakanda now that T'Challa's dust? I mean, we didn't see that. I guess
didn't see that.
No, we saw him turn to dust.
Well, we saw him turn to dust, but we don't like.
It's gotta be Shuri. Yeah. That makes
does
sense.
she have to fight the M'Baku? M'Baku!
M'Baku?
Isn't it M'Baku or M'Baku or
Jacoby Mugatu?
No, what?
Jacob Moogberg.
Jacob Moogberg?
Yeah, Mugatu from Zoolander.
Mugatu. Oh, that's right.
Will Ferrell's character Mugatu. You're talking about M'Baku.
M'Baku.
And he's an ally of them now.
I know, but I'm saying... M'Baku, I'm sorry, not M'Baku.
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 Moonback.
That's good stuff.
It is on Moonback.
Moonbach.
Moonback. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see what her role is, but I'm guessing they're probably gonna kind of mimic some of the stuff that's happening in the comics, where she's taking over. She's taking over responsibility and stuff while her brother's away. Except in the comics, her brother is like on a space mission. In the movies, he's dust now. Yeah. He's in the dust man. Like, let's see. Either one, there's a clan war to his wife, or the girl isn't his wife, his mother. Yeah. I feel like Mbaku might have it, to be honest. Sure, he's too young. And even though Wakanda has an all-female guard, there's still very much a patriarchy since they didn't just let T'Challa's mom rule. True.
It's gonna be that chick from the Walking Dead.
But yeah, the head of the Dora Milaje. Yeah.
I'm in charge now. Look at me! Look at me!
I'm the captain.
I'm the captain now.
I am the captain.
What if they said that? Oh my god.
I am the captain now.
I am the king.
I mean,
I am the king now.
I mean, to be honest, like, I think, okay, so the way that everybody's talking about this new, like, about the next Avengers, I feel like we're going to spend a lot of time in the quantum realm, and I feel like we're just going to spend a lot of time in the past.
Did you see this, someone put up
alternate reality
their suits? What this, if they're in the quantum realm?
Oh, yeah, the quantum suits, yeah.
So they already spoiled that.
We don't know if it's real or not, though. Somebody could have photoshopped that stuff, too. I mean, it just happened recently with Super Smash Bros. Somebody made this really, really convincing leak with Banjo-Kazooie among the roster of characters in Super Smash Bros. And people were like, oh my god, like this is so real, like there's an advertisement for the Grinch movie in the background, like this is a real thing. and then
I can see people doing like cartwheels, they're like, oh my god, Banjo-Kazooie! Woo! They're doing like jumping around like it's a parade.
People were getting hyped. They were like, oh my god, Banjo-Kazooie's got to be in this game because this leak looks legit as hell. And then they did the final Nintendo Direct, and they revealed that the next character is Piranha Plant.
Whoa, what can you do Piranha Plant?
I mean, if anything, Piranha Plant's new. You know, it's the pipe with the plant coming out of it,
Does he go like this though? He's like...
Yeah, the pipe's got little feet underneath that they can jump with.
Really?
Yeah, it's weird. Yeah.
Does it have arms?
It's got leaves.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, but he uses his
head to like...
Yeah. And then his final smash.
His final smash.
He has he chose like that big Piranha Plant, like this giant ass thing, and it takes up the whole screen, and it just does like this thing here, and like wipes people away. Yeah, it's intense, but
it's insane.
The point being that was the final character that they revealed.
Yeah.
No Banjo-Kazooie, at all. And people were like, but that leak looked so convincing, and so now I don't trust any leaks until it's officially revealed. Just
don't trust this one. It's like, a leak.
It looked so real. But yeah, no, it's something different.
Banjo-Kazooie, remember like you do that whole spinning thing? He's like isn't that the same one, or am I thinking?
What? Banjo? The bear with the bird in the backpack?
What's the one with the wolf or the coyote guy?
You talking about Crash Bandicoot?
Was that might have been PlayStation then.
Where you're running through the level.
Yeah, but he does like a spin with his arms, right?
Whoa! Yeah.
I don't think I ever played Banjo-Kazooie then.
Yeah, Banjo-Kazooie was in 64.
It was a bear with a.
It was a bear with a backpack, and he had a bird come out of the backpack. And it's like sometimes if you needed to like glide somewhere, the bird would stick its like upper body out of the backpack and kind of like glide.
Oh yeah, with a bear on his.
Yeah.
That's like the movie we're talking about.
Yeah, and then you can go to a wigwam, where the chief would like transform you into other things. I think that was Banjo-Kazooie 2. Banjo-Tooie. Banjo-Tooie. Yeah, I played the heck out of those games when I was younger.
That's awesome.
But yeah, point being, even though it's like leaked, I don't trust it because you never can trust leaks anymore because people are getting better and better at it.
Well, like on YouTube, if you notice, like you'll look through the stuff or stuff will pop up. Oh, Avengers, proton cannon shown. And you're like, and you're gonna go click it because you want to see if possibly you're gonna see something, and it's just a guy talking about stuff from the last movie. I'm like, okay.
You know, one thing I don't get, why are there two Mighty Ducks, both about hockey and team, but one a cartoon, another live action?
What was a cartoon?
It was a cartoon Mighty Ducks.
Oh wait, there was.
Oh yeah, they were actual ducks, right?
I think so.
Yeah, I remember that. They were actual ducks.
Yeah, Mighty Ducks. They were like superheroes.
I think they were just trying to keep the IP relevant, so they made an actual like Mighty Ducks
tipped his hat just like that. Emilio Estevez.
I forgot about that cartoon. Wow.
Yeah.
Mighty Ducks cartoon. Yep.
Yeah. I used to
There
like
was-
that cartoon, man.
Dear Lord.
It's cool.
Dear Lord. Good memory, man.
Heck yeah.
Yeah, from 1996 to 1997.
You know what star from Mighty Ducks is in Daredevil?
Is it Foggy?
It's Foggy Nelson.
Is it-
What?
Is it Foul Guy?
He was the bully guy, or like not really the bully. Well, I guess was he the badass guy with the bandana and the military coat? When that was popular back then, when kids used to wear like bandanas and their
Oh, yeah,
hair,
yeah.
if they had long hair, and then they'd have like their dad's like ex-military coat or
Mhm.
fatigues.
Mm.
He would give the knuckle puck.
Thought of that when you talked about team captains, yeah.
Knuckle puck time.
Speaking of aquatic
Yes.
animals,
Okay.
Aquaman. Early reactions. We got a few of them here. I'm gonna read out some of the early reactions. People have already seen Aquaman.
Lucky.
Early reaction. I know, right? A whole month in advance. More than a month in advance. It's
Yeah.
ridiculous. But yeah, so here's some of the reactions from people. Casey Walsh at The Comics Kid said, "For those asking, audiences seem to really love Aquaman last night. Haven't heard a single bad thing. Beautiful, funny, adventurous. It's really everything you want." Alejandra. Aquaman was so good.
Yes, it was so good.
Yes, advanced screening. We were told at Warner Bros. Studios that we were the first on the West Coast to see the finished product.
Nice.
I can say I have seen Aquaman. I can't talk about details, but I can tell you it's a major achievement in filmmaking and storytelling. It's a display that Walter Hamada is doing a great job. The president of that division,
Yeah.
it's evidence that James should direct more DC movies. And that was from Mick Minas.
James Wan.
Carl Abelano said, Aquaman is my top DC movie now. You heard it here first. First to watch it on the West Coast. And then, Bahi. I don't even know how, reaction from final film. It's pretty good, not groundbreaking, but solid. Action is good, story is alright, CGI is decent, score is meh. Mara Arthur are hit and miss, overall a good film. So among these early reactions, there's one negative one, and it's not even really negative, it's more mixed. But then the rest are positive.
Special effects were okay.
So I'm hoping that these aren't just like hype for being the first on the West Coast to see it. But I mean, I'll be damned if it doesn't get me more hyped for the movie.
I got a tree in my pants.
Growing
in my pants for it.
Growing a Christmas tree, growing that Christmas spirit.
Spirits. You know, I heard about Spirit Halloween stores. That during the Christmas time they're gonna turn it into like a Christmas like
Spirit Christmas?
toy. Yeah.
Dude, I would love that. Why don't we have Spirit Christmas stores?
Right? That'd be cool.
Like if I want to go to a Christmas store, I have to go to like Disney Springs or any of the theme parks in Florida.
Yeah, I heard that somewhere. I was like, wow, that's crazy.
That's crazy. That's awesome. I hope, because the Spirit Christmas store would be pretty dope. We used to go to this place. I forget what the place was called nowadays, but it was like a home decor store. It was like really fancy. Like they had a whole separate section for just Thomas Kincaid paintings.
And then another section of Christmas stuff.
And yeah, the whole back section was all Christmas stuff.
That's cool.
And they would always, every year, this was in Georgia by the way.
Okay.
Every year in the very back they would have this table, and on the table was this giant Christmas mini city.
Oh, that's cool.
And like everything was like working. The train was working. You have people out there like fishing in a little resin pond and stuff. It was really cool. And stuff like that. Like I could see Spirit Christmas.
Right.
Doing like little mini
cool.
cities and stuff like that. Like that was great.
And having like decorations, if you need decorations, or like sweaters like we're wearing right here.
Sweaters like this one. Christmas, yo. Open, yo. forgot to mention this. Andrew Lincoln, Rick Grimes from Walking Dead.
Yes.
His last episode already aired.
He's dead.
No.
He's a zombie.
No.
He's a head.
No.
He's alive.
Yep.
And he just walks away.
Nope.
He's just gonna be on the show now.
He's off the. He's not gonna be on the show ever again.
Did they kill him?
Nope.
He just what?
So
What, do you get on a motorcycle and drive away?
so
See you guys later!
So here's what happens, alright? So, spoiler alert for the events of Rick Grimes' last episode, if you haven't seen it.
Dude, I'm sorry. We look like two trees talking to each other.
It's a couple of
Hey bro!
Yeah, don't you hate it when the cat gets
Oh,
up
yeah. It's crazy out here, man, in the woods.
God.
I don't know how we're already decorated.
Hold on to your bulbs better next time, bro. I saw you broke one the other day.
Oh, sorry. A couple were blue.
So, Rick Grimes, last episode, right? So he's having all his visions, like characters from the past are showing back up in these visions, things like that, like dead characters, like Herschel, who actually died in real life.
He's like, why?
And that was the final thing that he ever filmed before he died in real life.
Oh,
This is kind of crazy. Herschel.
What if he came out of the grave?
To watch this premiere. And then
I'm not excited for it. I can care less about it. Cause
what?
The Walking Dead.
Walking Dead? Yeah. No, I just wanted to tell you. What happened because I know you didn't watch it. But yeah. So basically, these zombies are running across this bridge, right?
Okay.
At Rick, and he's alone. And then like his friends show up, but they're across the way. They can't get to him in time. And he's like these zombies are like in the middle of this bridge, right? And he sees at the zombie's feet there's a explosive, and so he's like, he points the gun while he's standing right next to the bridge.
Yeah.
And shoots this explosive, and it blows the bridge, and like this giant horde of zombies just blows up.
Yeah.
Sends him flying, right?
Yeah.
And like the characters, like his friends and stuff, were just like in the distance watching this, and they are watching and they start crying like uncontrollably. He and Michonne were together, so she was like heartbroken and like crying like crazy. Daryl just walks away crying, things like that. One girl who has terrible hair in the show found him and
has terrible hair on the show.
That's what she's known for, actually.
Yeah, hair is terrible.
She had really bad haircut.
She has zombie hair, bro.
She's got like this weird like berries and cream kid haircut. Remember that berries and cream guy? Berries and cream,
Yeah.
Yeah, she has like a haircut like his, like the weird
swoopy
like
thingies.
With the bangs are just like straight cut like this. It's like up here. It's weird. Weird, man.
Awesome.
But yeah, she finds him. She finds Rick Grimes on the beach, and he like rolls over. He's still alive. And then a helicopter shows up because there's a helicopter involved.
What?
And she like says in a walkie-talkie or whatever. She's like, "I got a friend here, needs help. Do we have a deal?" And then like the song that plays at the end of the first episode starts playing. Space Junk. The song's called.
Yeah.
And they have him in the helicopter with like oxygen going into his nose or whatever, and they fly off. They fly away. For him to never return to the show. Come to find out, they've got multiple Walking Dead movies based on Rick Grimes in the works. So he's living to go through those movies for AMC.
Really?
The Rick Grimes movies for AMC. And then the show is going to continue without him. Yeah. So he's going to get his own spin-off movies.
Well,
Yeah.
Good for him. Rick.
Yeah.
Rick!
And then the episode ended with his daughter, who's like grown up now. It's like like time passed. They did a
Time lapse?
A time skip.
Time lapse.
And his daughter that was a baby
Yeah.
is like grown up enough to like be able to use weapon stuff, and she's wearing his old sheriff hat. And she's like, "I'm Judith Grimes."
Howdy, I'm Judas Grimes.
I'm Judith Grimes.
I was in a Confederate soldier.
I was a Confederate in my past life.
Confederate. I used my Confederate swords to chop the zombie heads off.
A house divided.
A house divided.
But yeah, so that was that. From what I saw, I mean, like people are saying that it's back to the way it was the first season, like a good like must tune in to show. We'll see. Oh,
What?
just the video is frozen.
The heck? Well, oh, did it start to die?
Yeah.
Did it die?
No, it's got 20% left. It's the battery. The notification made it pause.
Oh.
All right. Yeah, it should be charging. Should be charging now.
Technical difficulties.
Technical difficulties. But yeah.
It's back! Yay!
All right. Is that better, guys? Can you guys see us now?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Yo.
We almost died.
Hey. It's definitely not 8 p.m. No, we started a little early today because it's Sunday, but
Yeah.
we'll get back on schedule with
Friday.
with Fridays here this week. But couldn't do it last Friday because I had to work, so
Yeah.
sucks.
Yep.
Work totally blows. But yeah. So The Walking Dead. We'll see where it goes. But apparently they have a lot more planned for the Walking Dead universe. So we'll see where it goes. I don't know what that means.
Maybe they'll have like zombie Christmas trees.
Well, they already have they have the Whisperers coming in, which the Whisperers are people who are dressed like zombies to blend in with the zombies. But then, like when they go up to like survivors or whatever, they're just kind of like, we need supplies. The Whisperers. Yeah. So it's like, oh my god, the zombies are talking. No, they're dressed like zombies.
Ew.
Yeah. The Whisperers. So, but that's gonna be
Let me whisper a
secret.
secret into your ear.
Let me whisper a secret. I'm secretly dead. Parading as a live person, parading as a dead person.
Don't tell that dead guy over there.
I'm secretly actually a zombie.
We
Pretending to not be a zombie, to be
Yeah.
a zombie.
I got weird contacts in, so it looks like zombie eyes. They'll never know.
I got dead contacts.
Yeah,
to
I got
hide
the
my live
white
person
yeah.
contacts to hide the fact that I'm actually dead.
I tuck my penis in between my butt.
That's a little much. Oh God. Oh, one thing I forgot to talk about. Jeremy Irons.
Yeah.
He's gonna play Alfred
I
in
heard
Justice
about
League. He's gonna play an older version of Ozymandias
that.
from
Ozymandias.
the Watchmen
Evil
for the HBO
Superman.
series based on Watchmen.
Could he fly? Did he have the ability to fly?
Ozymandias?
Yeah.
I don't remember that.
But he dressed like a Superman character, and he had strength like Superman.
Yeah. It's been a while since I read it. I've seen the movie more times than I've read the book. I need to go back and read it again. But I've read the book twice and I don't remember him flying.
Why would he have a... see that? Alright, if you're not gonna fly, why would you have a...
I mean, they're all super. Like, you could dress like a superhero and throw watermelons at people. Like, that's.
The cape's for decoration.
The cape is what I use to hold on watermelons.
Yes. They Velcro to my Velcro melons. He has to put Velcro tape on it so it sticks to it.
Taste watermelon.
Taste
Miscreant.
that. This one's seedless. Ah,
This one's got seeds, bitch.
Cantaloupe on this.
Husband and wife trying to run away. I think you cantaloupe.
They're trying to get married.
It's just cantaloupe, bro.
Oh my god.
Get ready for a grape. He's the fruit basket. They call him the fruit basket case.
But he Velcros everything to his cape.
Yeah, Velcro fruit. Sticky fruit.
Stick of fruit.
Sticky fruit,
Man, why is a Velcro tape, double-sided tape on this fruit?
Compliments of sticky fruit man.
That's from a fruit basket guy.
Fruit basket, sticky fruit man.
He does bring me a good fruit basket for Christmas.
His name is Fruit Magnet.
Fruit magnet.
Fruit Magnet.
FM is on his outfit.
It's made out of like fucking grapes.
With
Have a banana.
like toothpicks.
It's just
Like sticking.
fruit kebabs that make
Oh,
letters.
that's good.
Yes, I am the Fruit Magnet. Beware. What do you sexy Christmas trees want for Christmas?
Oh,
A short skirt. For
I want pants.
Christmas tree skirt.
I want pants. I don't know. Are they coming out with any Red Dead Redemption stuff? Like, I guess not yet. Like downloadable stuff.
I think what I want for Christmas is 100 subscribers.
Yes.
Yeah, 100 subscribers. Get us that. We thank you so much.
3 more subscribers. 3 more.
3 more.
3 more. I don't know,
yeah.
Margot.
But we're gonna find a Christmas tree at this hour on Christmas Eve.
I don't know, Margot.
Right here. But speaking of Red Dead,
Yes.
I know you just got it.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't played the shit out of it.
Yep.
I love Red Dead.
I think.
I cannot wait for online to go live. We've heard that online's supposed to go live sometime in November.
Yeah.
Hopefully that's the case. But I'm digging the hell out of single player. Like
It's fun.
It's
I'm
honestly
gonna play
my
chapter
favorite
2.
game.
Chapter 2. I'm gonna start it this tonight a little bit probably.
Yes.
Tomorrow I'm probably
Yes.
gonna play it.
Yes.
So.
Yes. We'll start it while I'm here.
It's so good.
But yeah, I love Red Dead, and then Spider-Man. Still playing that every once in a while because I can't help but like swing around the city. Like that's just one of those like cathartic things, you know. Like you can swing around the city and not think about anything. Just think about stuff.
Yeah.
Just think about stuff and then just not worry about where you're going.
Just try not to hit a building or anything.
Exactly, but it's just kind of like the same kind of concept of like, you know, if you got a lot going on, you go out for a run or something. You just kind of like thinking about other stuff while you're doing some physical activity.
I don't like to run though. So.
I mean,
ride my bike, I guess.
Wow!
Wow!
You son of a bitch.
Goddamn son of a bitch.
It's okay, I don't like to run either, but we all do it. When it comes time for a video game to come out, we all run to GameStop.
It's a story, you get it.
But yeah, Spider-Man, the DLC for Spider-Man Turf Wars comes out this month, November 20th?
Turf
I want to say. And is going to continue the story of the first DLC that came out, The Heist, which involved Black Cat and Hammerhead.
Cool.
So we're going to get a continuation of that. So that's going to be awesome.
Can I stream me playing Red Dead on our Twitch channel?
You could. I mean, it doesn't really have anything to do with video game, comic books, but
That's true.
I mean, to be honest, like I don't really care.
True.
But you wouldn't be streaming from the very beginning.
True. They'd be like, what the hell?
Yeah.
It'd be like that South Park thing that Ryan put on Facebook.
Yeah. I gotta start a new life.
I gotta start a new life.
So
You're not gonna start the snow level again, are you?
The hell else do you think I gotta
What
do?
else? What the hell else do you think I have to do?
So
You
good.
beep.
So good. So there's something else I wanted to talk about. They're making a third Kingsman movie, but the main guy from Kingsman,
The
Taron
Robin
Egerton, yeah, he's not returning.
Because he's in Sherlock
to
Forest.
reprise.
Robbing
Sherlock
the
Forest? Sherwood?
Is it? I'm sorry. Sure. Did I say Sherlock?
You said Sherlock Forest. This is the forest full of Sherlocks. He's like walking around. It's like I think we're lost, and like all the trees are like. Indeed,
oh my god! I can't wait.
Indeed.
Indeed, they are Watson. Watson. The Watsons are like little bushes. Forest.
Sherlock.
Sherwood Forest.
What's
Anyways, he's in there robbing the rich.
robbing the poor and giving to the rich?
Yeah, he reversed the roles.
Yeah. Let's see. What else have we got going on? Doo-ba-doo-doo.
Mary Poppins vs. Thanos.
Oh yeah, apparently the canceled 1994 Fantastic Four movie is now available in its entirety online to watch.
Fantastic what?
Fantastic Four, canceled Fantastic Four movie from 1994.
Oh, you can watch it on?
You can apparently watch the entire thing online now. Yeah,
That's cool.
yeah. I don't know if you want to, but it's there.
Is it
Looks
awful?
really cheap.
Yeah.
Really, really bad. Yeah. Let's see. The director of Star Wars: The Last Jedi thinks that his Luke Skywalker is 100% consistent with the original trilogy.
I swear it's the original.
He's the same exact character. see, what else? Yeah, Thomas Hayden Church, that's the guy's name that's playing Lobster Johnson.
I'm Lobster Johnson. My claws will get you.
You like lobster? Have a bite of my gun.
Butter gun. That's like a hot butter gun.
Ah, it's kind of warm.
Oh my god. But it tastes pretty good.
It's like, it's harder for me to like...
You see a guy like grab a thing of
See.
popcorn. Oh yes!
The salt from this butter.
The salt from my tears will salt the popcorn. Thank you, Lobster Johnson.
I'm lactose intolerant.
Oh god, I'm allergic to butter, hot butter.
I'm allergic to things that squirt.
Jesus.
Guns that squirt guns.
Which we're gonna get the we got a podcast thing, so we should be able to get that up, and then we talk more in depth about Lobster Johnson on the podcast.
Oh yeah, Podbean. Through the magic of Podbean, we're gonna start releasing lesser quality content.
No, that's good.
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. No, yeah, full on like microphone recorded audio for your ears listening
To
pleasure.
bleed. Bleed.
But yeah, it'll be nice to get some podcasts and stuff out there on a different platform, not just YouTube, but start doing stuff for Twitch and podcast services, things like that. So, kind of branching out. We're starting to get the hang of some of this stuff. But yeah, is there anything that you wanted to talk about? Anything you wanted to address?
No, I can't really. No. I mean, there's some cool comic books coming out.
Yeah.
So go grab one when you can. I think the cool. I want to say, did Batman Damned already come out?
Let's actually look that up.
Book. I want to say it's this week.
Batman Damned 2. Let's find out. Batman Damned number 2 release date.
14th.
Let's see.
I would be able to look on my phone, but I can't.
Batman Damned number 2 on sale date December 12th.
Oh, okay, so December.
I thought it was November for some reason.
I did too. November. Maybe they pushed it back because maybe it had stuff in it.
Yeah, December 12th. So we didn't miss it at all. We're good.
Yeah.
I totally thought I missed it, and I was getting really upset.
I want that for Christmas.
That's
All
I want for Christmas
No,
is
they got
Batman
the writer and stuff and the artist did that Joker book. Same art. They also did. Did he do Kick-Ass comics too, or
did he?
For some reason, I want to say he did. Oh God, I think he did. But yeah, no, nothing really comes to mind that I've seen.
Yeah.
Other than like some of the crazy photos of Dragon Ball Z characters or actors being Dragon Ball Z characters.
Yeah.
That's pretty much it. So.
Let's see. I'm trying to see if there's anything else.
I finished. If you guys are watching any anime, I finished. Which I'm sure maybe you guys have already seen it. Is seven? I can't even talk. 7 Deadly Sins. I finished season 2. Or episode 24. It was cool, man. They're fighting the 10 Commandments.
The Tim Commandments?
The 10 Commandments.
The Tim Commandments.
Tim.
What makes a sexy Christmas tree sexy? Hydration.
The balls.
He's got like a really thick trunk, If he's able to stand on its own without any prior commitment. Yeah. But yeah, I think that's pretty much it. 'Cause I can't really find anything else really big to talk about. Other than the tree balls, apparently. Oh my god. All right. On that note, I think we're gonna go ahead and end this episode. I think.
Sounds good. Yeah.
But yeah, we'll be back on track with our regularly scheduled.
Yes.
Next.
This Friday.
This upcoming Friday. Yeah.
Yeah.
So we hope you see you guys on that stream. Thank you guys for tuning in. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday night, and we will see you guys next time. I am Zach.
I'm Ryan.
This is the Fresh Cover Comics. Have a good night.
Bye.